Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Farsi Assaulted VTuber here, and I've got a story I'd like to share with you. So this happened about, I want to say, about 3 years ago, three and a half years ago, and it was when I was still working the afternoon shift at the factory. Now I'm on day shift now, but I had wanted some ice cream, so I left early, and I was with my stepdad and one of my younger brothers, and we stopped by the local Dairy Queen and all got ice cream. We went in, and like I said, I had about 45 minutes before I had to go in. Took us about 15 minutes to get into town. So what ended up happening was we got our ice cream, and I noticed there was a couple of teenagers sitting in one of the booths. And the only reason I noticed this at all is because I looked up, and I tend to watch what's going on the counter, and I just happened to see one of them come out from where the bathrooms are. And he had that look on his face, you know, the one where you're smiling and trying not to laugh. It's barely contained. I still get that look even today. You all know the one. And I didn't really think much of it at the time. So they get up and leave, and I go back to my ice cream. And I don't even remember what we were talking about. But what ended up happening was I had gotten some on my hands. And I'm like, I'm going to head off to the bathroom and get washed up. So I go back there. The door's propped open. Okay. And this wasn't like the usual bathroom where you have several stalls. This was a bathroom where you would go in, you'd have to lock the door. It was just, you either had a stall or a urinal, or you had a urinal. You had a toilet or a urinal. That's all you had. And I don't think, and they weren't closed off. I don't know why, either that or I'm just remembering the layout wrong. I don't usually go into the Dairy Queen restroom, but I didn't really think much of it at the time, although it did smell a little weird. So I go to the sink, start washing my hands. I look up, and I happen to see something. Right, it's sitting in the urinal. I'm like, what is that? So I look for a moment, finish washing up, turn around, and it was dark, whatever it was. So I approached to it, and then I realize, upon seeing what it was, what that smell actually is. And I'm almost willing to bet it was that kid who came walking out of the bathroom with that stupid look on his face, but somebody had gone and pinched off a great big old chocolate log in the urinal. Yeah, that was a real pleasant surprise. So I just kind of shake my head, walk out to the front counter, and there was this one girl sitting there. And I looked at her and said, "Excuse me." "Yes." And she kind of looked at me, and I'm like, "Somebody pooped in your urinal." "What?" "Somebody pooped in your urinal." And the look on her face. She's like, "Are you serious?" Probably the funniest thing I'd ever seen. But it gets even better. So, what ended up happening was, I guess they went back and got the manager. So she comes up, goes in and looks. I'm just standing there, and I then look, you could tell she was at that point of, I've had it up to here. So I'm getting ready to go back to the table. She comes out in a hurry and said, "Yep, someone did." So I walk back, tell my stepdad what happened, and he just starts laughing. And shakes his head. Not really so much laugh, but just kind of chuckled, shook his head. And as we're leaving, you can see, because we'd all finished our ice cream meal, as we're leaving, you can see all the employees in there. And one of the girls, as we're leaving, they're trying to figure out who's going to clean it up. I was like, one of the girls was like, ew, I'm not cleaning that up. I wouldn't blame you. So I think what ended up happening was they had to call somebody to come out, because I heard him mentioning it as we were leaving. And I felt so sorry for that poor girl. I really did. I never did anything like that when I was a kid, because I actually like going to Dairy Queen. Ooh, get that. So yeah, that was really interesting. Let's see if I can get another good drive in. It doesn't look like it. Excuse me. Anyways, thanks for hearing me, everyone. I've been Farzy the Salty VTuber, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.